It seems that every single day in Australia, there are more and more reasons why I should never leave the sanctuary that I should call my home. In a country known for everything outside wanting to kill you, it should come as no surprise that most people should be scared to walk outside their homes for the event of their untimely demise. In this case, we are talking about the animals and insects that inhabit the land here. To magpies swooping you like they're the freedom fighters from Attack on Titan, to ants having enough poison sting in them to feel like you've just been kicked by a horse. Seems that fearing for your life is an everyday worry that we have here. But what if I told you we've not discovered everything that there is here yet? What if I told you that there are thousands of species still undocumented that still live among us that have not been discovered or found yet? Well, that's exactly what happened in Queensland earlier this year. Now, discovering a new species is quite exciting and quite an eventful thing to happen, even if a lot of the things here have not been discovered yet. So, what species was it that you're probably thinking? Was it something amazing like a lizard or a new bird, maybe? Well, one thing that they discovered is that it's not a bird, and it wasn't a lizard. It was a bug. And fortunately, this bug is probably one of the most boring bugs you probably could have discovered. A stick insect. Now, why is discovering a boring bug a good thing? Well, it just means that there is something out there that doesn't want me dead. But that still doesn't mean I'm all too happy about it. Because once you get a look at this creature, it looks something like it's straight out of Gears of War. It looks alien, and it looks fucking horrifying. The sticky insect that it discovered has been dubbed the name Acrophylla alta, a nod to its high altitude habitat in the Atherton Tablelands. But to me, it sounds like either a phobia or a fetish. I'll let you decide which one. They discovered it was a large female that weighed around 44 grams, which apparently the heaviest bug that we had discovered today was only around 30 grams, and enough length to put me to shame. It was discovered in the Canopy area, which are widely known for being PvE servers in Australia, which is why there are still probably hundreds of species that have not been discovered there yet. Professor Angus Emmett said, the one who discovered the stick insect, that you could spend a long time looking for one of these and not find them. And you realize how true that is when you realize they look like this. What in the actual fuck? An article from BBC has the original video of Professor Emmett holding the bug to see a size reference. Let's have a look at this video, shall we? So here you can see I have the... Oh shit. Sorry, that was the wrong tab. So here's the video, and I'll just show it to you.
But she has been abducted by aliens. But she has been abducted by aliens.
Now, looking at that, I was thinking to myself, the man upstairs must have a sick sense of humor to give that fucking behemoth wings. It has wings. Because that's exactly what I want to see flying around. Not only is Australia a PvE server, but it also looks like we're in a game of prop hunt, because of how well this thing can camouflage into its background. As for right now, the discovery of the species is about as far as this goes. We have yet to see if it has any other particular traits or special attributes and abilities waiting to be discovered. Which leads me on to my next animal. The discovery of a new octopus. They're calling it the flapjack. I'm being completely serious. Its full name is the Carnarvon flapjack octopus, a newly discovered gelatinous deep sea octopus with large eyes and blood red tentacles. About to say testicles. Found in Cavron Canyon Marine Park off the coast of Western Australia, at depths at around 1,000 to 1,500. Now that description makes it seem as if it's directly out of a Resident Evil game. It just seems that there are horrors around every corner here. As hilarious as that name is and the description, it kind of makes sense when you realize it looks like this. Now, I'd definitely be happy if I got that on my plate at a local cafe. It makes it even more funny when you realize that this is a subspecies of another species known as a Dumbo octopus. Now, this discovery is a little bit older. It was discovered by a group of people who set out on a voyage in 2022 in hopes of discovering new aquatic species. These people were with groups known as CSIRO and Parks Australia, Western Australia Museum, and a team of partner museums. Little is known about these octopuses still. The only thing that we know is that they're able to flatten themselves to the size of a pancake, hence the name, or to be able to pull themselves up in a gelatinous way, which I don't know how that makes sense. But speaking of weird creatures being discovered, the powers that be must have been feeling especially creative this year, as we now have another more recent discovery of a new type of shark, and it has been described as the glowing lantern shark. ABC News just the other day had a small news snippet, so I'll show you that as well.
Australia has a new species of shark. It was found in the deep sea of northwestern Australia during a voyage by the CSIRO research vessel Investigator, and it's been named the West Australian lantern shark. The scientist who made the discovery and gave it its name is Dr. Will White, and he joined us now. Hi there, Will. So tell us about the lantern shark.
Lantern shark is just an amazing group of sharks, quite small. We often think of sharks as these big white sharks, but lantern sharks are only about 20-30 centimetres long sometimes, and they've got these little light organs all down their body, so in the deep there's little flashing blue and green lights they emit.
So it must be extraordinary to see.
Yeah, definitely. We see them sometimes on sort of underwater tow cameras and things like that as well, but yeah, they're amazing animals.
So it lives in very deep waters, you say. How did you find it?
So during a voyage biodiversity survey of the Gascoyne Marine Park off Western Australia, it's one of the marine parks that Parks Australia administer, doing some surveys off there, and it was several specimens came up in one of the research trawls. That sort of, we weren't quite sure where they might be something different, but it sort of fed into another study, and we worked out from those samples that it was indeed a new species.
And why did you call it a lantern shark? Is it because of the lights?
Yeah, there's a whole group. There's actually about over 30 species of lantern sharks around the world. So we tend to stick to that sort of part of the common name, and then we tend to add on to that. But yeah, the lantern relates to these different light organs they have down their side that they use.
Yes, you heard that correctly. We have RGB sharks now off the coast of Western Australia. Since this shark species is also closely related to another shark species, most is already known about them, being that the only thing that they really do is that their organs light up, as if they had accidentally swallowed some LED lights. That's really about it. That just about does it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm now going to go and ponder the secrets of the universe.
Who's my good boy?
I am.